Hey everyone, today we're looking at a Leetcode problem called Count Symmetric Integers. It sounds a bit fancy, but don't worry, we'll break it down step by step. It's actually quite straightforward once you get the main idea. Ready? Let's dive in. Okay, so the problem gives us two numbers, and our job is to count how many numbers between low and high inclusive are. Now, what does symmetric mean here? It's got a specific rule. First, the number must have an even number of digits, like 2 digits, or 4 digits, and so on. If it has an odd number of digits, like 1 or 3, it's automatically not symmetric. If it does have an even number of digits, say 2 times n digits, we split it in half. We sum up the digits in the first half, and we sum up the digits in the second half. If those sums are equal, bam, it's symmetric. If not, it isn't. The constraints tell us the numbers will be between 1 and 10,000, so we only need to worry about 2-digit and 4-digit numbers for symmetry. Let's look at the first example. We need to count symmetric integers between 1 and 100. First, any single-digit number, 1 through 9, has an odd number of digits, so they're out. Now, let's look at the 2-digit numbers. They have an even number of digits, 2, so we split them in half, 1 digit each. For 11, the first digit is 1, the second is 1. Are the sums equal? Yep, 1 equals 1, so 11 counts. How about 12? First digit 1, second digit 2. Sums are 1 and 2. Not equal, so 12 doesn't count. We continue this. 22 works, 2 equals 2. 33 works, 3 equals 3, all the way up to 99. 9 equals 9. The number 100 has 3 digits, which is odd, so it's not symmetric. So the symmetric numbers are just 11, 22, 99. There are 9 of them. Makes sense? Okay, second example. Low is 1200, high is 1230. We're looking for symmetric numbers here. These are all 4-digit numbers. 4 is an even number, so we check the symmetry rule. We split the digits into 2 halves, the first 2 digits and the last 2 digits. Let's check the first number, 1200. First half digits are 1 and 2. Their sum is 1 plus 2 equals 3. Second half digits are 0 and 0. Their sum is 0 plus 0 equals 0. Are the sums 3 and 0 equal? Nope, so 1200 is not symmetric. How about 1203? First half sum, 1 plus 2 equals 3. Second half sum, 0 plus 3 equals 3. Hey, they match. So 1203 is symmetric. Let's check another one. 1212. First half, 1 plus 2 equals 3. Second half, 1 plus 2 equals 3. They match. 1212 is symmetric. We continue this for all numbers up to 1230. The ones that work are 1203, 1212, 1221, because 1 plus 2 equals 3, and 2 plus 1 equals 3, and 1230, because 1 plus 2 equals 3, and 3 plus 0 equals 3. That's a total of 4 symmetric numbers in this range. So how do we solve this in general? Well, the highest number we might see is 10,000. That's not a huge range. This suggests we can probably just check every single number, from low to high. For each number, we figure out if it's symmetric based on the rules. First, we need to know how many digits it has. An easy way is to convert the number to a string. Then, we just check the length of the string. If the length is odd, we know it can't be symmetric, so we just skip it and move to the next number. If the length is even, we proceed to the next step. We calculate the sum of the digits in the first half of the string, and the sum of the digits in the second half. If those two sums turn out to be equal, we've found a symmetric number, and we increment our counter. We do this for every number in the range, and then we're done. Checking the symmetry involves a few steps. Converting to string, checking length, splitting, summing. To keep our main code tidy, it's often a good idea to package this logic into a separate little helper function. Let's imagine a function called symmetric is underscore symmetric. You give it a number, and it does all the checks we just talked about. It then returns true if the number is symmetric, and false otherwise. This way, our main loop just needs to call this helper for each number. Much cleaner, right? Okay, let's look at how this is underscore symmetric helper function might look in Python. It takes a number n. First, we convert n into a string s. Then, we get its length. We immediately check if the length is odd using the modulo operator, %. If length %2 is not 0, it's odd, so we return false right away. If it is even, we calculate the middle point, mid, which is just the length divided by 2. Then, we need to sum the first half. We can loop from the beginning of the string up to the middle index, converting each character back to an integer and adding it to sum_first_half. Similarly, we loop from the middle index to the end of the string, summing up the digits for the sum_second_half. Finally, we just return whether these two sums are equal. That's it. Now, with our handy helper function ready, the main part of the solution becomes super simple. We start by initializing a counter variable, let's call it count, to 0. Then, we just loop through all the numbers starting from low up to high. Remember that Python's range function goes up to, but doesn't include, the end value, so we need to use high plus 1 to make sure high itself is included in our check. Inside the loop, for each num, we call ours _symmetric num function. If it returns true, meaning the number is symmetric, we increment our count. After the loop finishes checking all the numbers, we just return the final count. Alright, let's put it all together into the standard Leetcode class structure. We define our solution class, and inside it, the main method counts symmetric integers that takes low and high. We can define our is_symmetric helper function right inside this method, or outside, as a standalone function, or even as a method of the class if we prefer. Here we've defined it inside. Then, we have the simple loop we just discussed, initialize count, loop from low to high plus 1, call is_symmetric for each number, increment count if it's true, and finally return the total count. That's the complete code. So how efficient is this approach? Let's think about the time complexity. We have a loop that runs from low to high. The number of iterations is roughly high. Low. Let's call this difference. Inside the loop, we call our helper function. What does the helper do? It converts the number to a string and iterates through its digits. How many digits does a number have? It's related to the logarithm of the number. For numbers up to 10,000, the maximum number of digits is 4. Let's call the number of digits, so the work inside the loop is proportional to, therefore the total time complexity is roughly n times d. Since d, the number of digits, is very small here, at most 4, this is very efficient. We can also say it's order n times log high, where n is the range size. What about space? Inside the loop, the main extra space we use is for storing the string representation of the number. The length of the string is the number of digits. So the space complexity is order d, or order log high. Again, very small. This approach is perfectly fine for the given constraints. Okay, let's quickly recap the main points. The core idea was to simply check every number in the given range. The definition of a symmetric integer was key. It must have an even number of digits, and the sum of the first half of the digits must equal the sum of the second half. We saw that converting the number to a string makes it easy to check the length and access the digits. Using a helper function for the symmetry check made our main loop much clearer. And finally, because the range of numbers wasn't too large, this straightforward checking approach was efficient enough to pass, with a time complexity related to the size of the range times the number of digits. Hope that explanation helped you understand how to tackle the count symmetric integers problem. If it did, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe for more Leetcode breakdowns, or leave a comment if you have any questions or maybe a different way to solve it. And hey, if you're feeling extra appreciative, the Boba Fund link is always there. Keep practicing, keep coding, and I'll see you in the next video.